Hi, Jess. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mom.
Thanks. Hi, guys. This is Leslie
And Jess.
from LeslieVeg Veggies, and we're here today, and we have something really special planned for New Year's Eve. Now, I know a lot of people drink champagne or a sparkling wine like Asti Spumante or, I don't know, some kind of frizzy, yummy wine. No, we're going to drink a yummy wine, but it's not going to be something frizzy. It's going to be something absolutely delicious and a little bit different. What do you know about Zinfandel?
I know that it's pink.
Do you know there's more than one kind of Zinfandel?
I didn't.
Okay, well there is. There's white Zinfandel and there's also red Zinfandel.
Which we're going to get to try tonight.
We are going to get to try tonight.
I'm so excited
Let
about
me show
this.
you the bottle, and I'm going to tell you why we're so excited about this. This is called the Heritage Vineyard 2012 California Zinfandel. It's going to be good, Jess. It's not what you think it is. So I'm going to let Dad open that for us. I just want to show you the bottle. We're drinking this wine as kind of like promotion for the Zinfandel experience. It's in California.
I know it is.
When's it taking place?
January 29th through the 31st.
Okay. And where it's going to be?
3 days of wonderfulness. It's going to be in San Francisco at the Four Seasons Hotel.
And the Presidio as well, right?
Yes.
Isn't it? Yeah.
At Presidio in San Francisco.
Okay. Now, the Zinfandel experience consists of 3 days, but 4 events. I know that I think it's the 29th to the 31st.
Yes.
On the 29th, I think it kicks off with...
the Zin pairing.
Yes, it does. And that's where they're going to be... they're going to have... It's like an informal little dinner where people are going to be tasting wines and foods and seeing what goes with what Zinfandel. I know there's different kinds of pairings, but I tend to think of white Zinfandel as like a desserty, sweetie wine. That is not... There's red Zinfandel, and this is celebrating the culture of red Zinfandel. Now, this is sponsored by ZAP. Do you know what ZAP stands for?
Yes. Zinfandel Advocates and Producers.
You know what? You're a good study.
I know.
You're a very good study.
I'm wonderful.
I know, and that's even without having any wine. ZAP is comprised of wine, Zinfandel aficionados,
enthusiasts.
Yes.
And they're here to spread the information about Zinfandel and, the different wineries that they have.
And the heritage. Do you know?
That is an American
wine. Zinfandel is pretty much indigenous to the United States. It's a grape that's cultivated here that has a very, very long culture and a long history. Oh, well, thank you. My little sommelier is pouring me some wine. Now, you see, this is not white, Jess.
No, it's red.
Okay, now, I never professed to be a wine aficionado. I never professed to be, a connoisseur of wines. I just know what I like, and I like to learn about new wine. So, do you know how to like test a wine?
You're supposed to swirl it.
You're supposed to swirl. What does that do?
And then smell it. It opens up the smell pores.
Yes, but when you do that, you're looking at something called legs on a wine, and you're looking almost to see the viscosity of it.
Yes, this one has wonderful viscosity. I don't know if you can see it.
You're very cute, Jess.
Can you see it? You can
It's not
kind of.
right. It's not thin and watery. It's got like
it
some texture.
Drizzles down
then
the
you
cup.
Smell it. That smells good.
It does.
And then when you taste it, you're supposed to be a little annoyed. Yes. Do you know why?
Because it helps it swish all over your tongue and the taste buds.
You know what really does? It aerates it, and you get to taste it. But let's try it. You weren't going to say cheers, were you?
I was.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Let's try it.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's really good.
That is good. What do you taste about it?
It's a lot sweeter than I thought it would be.
Okay.
It has an oaky, peppery taste to it.
It does. Do you notice like with some wines when you drink them and they're almost gone right away?
Mm-hmm. This one lingers, but in a good way.
It lingers in a very good way, and it has like a depth. It's not like there and gone. It lingers a little bit,
but it doesn't have that sharp, alcohol-y up in the nose. This is like juice.
It's really fruity. Yes, it's juicy. It's very, very fruity. I like it. Now, before we get
love it.
She love it. Now, before we get too crazy, let's just have one more sip. That's tasty.
Will you marry me?
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about a little more about the Zin experience. The Zin experience, and you can follow the Zinfandel experience with the hashtag on social media, hashtag capital ZIN capital EX for Zin experience. Now, let's talk about Zap. What you know?
Zap. They just spread the information, and they are like the advocates for Zinfandel.
Okay. Now, back in 1995, do you know about the Zinfandel Heritage? I'm trying to remember the whole name of it. It was established at University of California at Davis. Yes, I believe that was called the Zinfandel Heritage Vineyard Project. And they set about to cultivate more, cultivate and learn more about the different types of Zinfandel.
The grapes.
Right. And vines and stuff.
Yes.
So this is all, it's a lot of scientific things that I don't really understand. I just know that they're trying to preserve.
Cold pressing and the yeast and how they make it and how long it's stored and the different barrels that it's put into and down to the vines and the vineyards and where it's grown and how it's taken before it becomes raisins and all this stuff.
That's right.
It's very interesting.
Every year, Zap and this Wine Heritage Foundation bottle a Zinfandel, and every year a different vineyard gets to master it, and they get to the prestigious honor of making that wine. And the Heritage, this wine that we're tasting now is called the Heritage Vineyard 2012 California Zinfandel, was actually bottled by a master winemaker called Chris Leamy, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's Leamy, and it was bottled at a vineyard called Terra d'Oro in the Napa Valley. So that was very interesting to me. So this is going to be one of the highlights of the Zinfandel experience, tasting this wine and other wines. I think there's going to be over 100 different wineries and vineyards in attendance.
And I believe 34 different Zinfandels in the flight.
Yes.
Right. I believe that's what they said.
So the first day is going to be the Zin and food pairing.
Yes.
And then that's Friday?
That's Thursday.
That's Thursday.
Friday in the morning, that is going to be the flight where you get to
What's
try.
The flight, Jess?
That's where you get to try you get to try like the softest flavor down to the hardest, strongest flavored Zinfandel. And then that night's going to be the reception for the different people the vintners.
Very good, Jess.
That come and
they're going to have a silent auction that night also, I believe.
Oh, really?
And it says here, Go Glamorous, Mad Men, the popular TV show, is the inspiration of the winemaker reception. Dinner and an auction. The stylish, sleek, and jazzy atmosphere captivates the city lights. So that's going to be really, really...
That would be really, really nice.
I wish we lived in California.
I wish we did, too.
But we don't.
No, we don't. And then Saturday, starting at 11, they're going to have the wine tasting, and you can also purchase wine at the... I think it's
called the taste. Is it called the tasting?
The tasting, yes.
Mm-hmm.
That starts at 11 to 5, and you can also buy your Zinfandel there. Where was it at the closest?
It was at
supermarket?
It was at the store. A store
in the tent courtyard area.
Yeah, in the Zin experience. So I'm going to link all the information below. I'm going to link the information to the Zin experience. I'm going to link the information to Zap. And any other information you need. Tickets are on sale. I believe there's a VIP discount.
Yes, if you wanted to help out,
you can volunteer.
Yes, you can volunteer.
I will link all that information below. If you live in the Napa Valley area, if you live in California, this is a one-of-a-kind experience. This is the 24th annual Zinfandel experience. They've done this. This is the 24th year. They do this. This is like the one-of-a-kind. There's nothing really like it.
It's just
anywhere else.
3 days of celebrating the 4.
It really is, and
different events.
It really is, and there's people
all over the world.
I know it attracts.
Yes.
They do, and you would think, okay, well, that's for champagne or that's for a fancy schmancy wine. Let me tell you something, Jessica.
Zinfandel is no joke.
Zinfandel is no joke.
Good.
It is so good. I mean, you can pick up a bottle of white Zinfandel at Walmart. Jessica, this is not what a lot of people think of when they think of Zinfandel. This is not what I thought it was. It's not,
be,
is it?
I love it.
And I'm not a big red wine lover because it's usually too, puckery. I guess that maybe the tannins in it. It doesn't make your mouth pucker. It's not sweet, but it's very full of flavor.
It's perfect.
I wish we would have opened. We would have had a spaghetti tonight.
I know.
I really like it. This is better than champagne, don't you think?
It is. It is.
She love it.
Yes, I do.
Okay. So this is Leslie.
And Jess.
And we thank you so much, Zap, for sending us this delicious Heritage Vineyard 2012 Zinfandel to try. It is delicious.
Amazing.
If we lived in California, trust me, we would be in attendance. I'd volunteer.
I would volunteer.
I'd volunteer.
Like 200 people volunteer. I'll be one of them.
I'd be one of them too. So but I'm gonna keep a watch on Twitter and Instagram.
Can I just mention one last thing?
Sure. Could I stop you?
That during the experience, not only do they have the established vintners, but they also help the people that are trying to start out.
Yes, it's a mixture of established vineyards and up and coming wineries. So you're not.
I like that.
I do too. So you're not just tasting. I think I have a list of the different vineyards. There's so many. I can't even begin to tell you. But there's from A to Z. There's a ton
at
of
least
them.
100 of them.
It's from
Kokomo Winery to LaGrange Twins Winery, Lava Cap, Limerick,
ton of
Lane.
them. So they give everybody a chance. You're not just going to taste. You're going to find something that you didn't know existed, and you're going to find something to love.
I think I found what I love.
I know. See, we're expanding our horizons. So thank you so much for sending us this wine, and I'm going to keep a watchful eye on Twitter and social media and Facebook and Instagram because I just want to see what everyone's saying. It's going to be interesting to follow. So thank you so much. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm drinking. I'm not driving. She's drinking. She's staying home.
This is my house.
Right. So enjoy, but don't drink and drive. Drink it and then be responsible. And we really, really always are. So happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Have a happy and blessed New Year. Thank you so much, guys.